Coven Chronicles Campaign 2, Episode 2, first episode. You all began your adventure in the jungle. Each one of you considering the next thing you needed to do, the needs in order to pursue your journey. The four of you began together. Cassiopeia noticed that one of the moons was flickering and knew that was something wrong, as she is a Circle of the Stars druid, and so she immediately took note of that. You met an elderly gnome. She welcomed you into her house with fruit pies. With some advice from the gnome, you continued your adventures. Cleverly made it past the magically protected river and into the temple cave. You happened to notice quickly that others had been here recently. Not sure, you didn't encounter anyone else, but you knew they were here recently as a person that was dying was telling you. With water walks still on from your crossing the river, you're able to go deeper into the cave. A magic boulder came to attack, and you cleverly escaped that. Given a choice of path to move forward, you chose the correct one as you listened to the elderly gnome who had guided you. You defeated the monsters guarding the wolf statue. You touched the statue, and you were filled with a ton of noxious gas. Some of you passed out, including Cassie. You all began plummeting out of the sky. It felt like you were just coming from the sky. But you looked down knowing that you were going to land as if landing on a giant boulder because you had water walk on. And with a quick dispel magic, you were able to safely enter into the water. Safely enough. You do remember that Cassie was still unconscious. And as you looked down, who was ever holding Cassie was no longer in your arms.
Shit, I did not realize I was muted.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And so this is where we begin.
Friggin' heck.
So we begin with Cassie.
Hi, Newtastic. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, guys. We just started D&D. Just started
it. Team member. As things continue to go black, you begin to drift off. You begin to drift off in your mind, but also off at sea.
Oh, man.
In your mind, it's black, but there's a little bit of light. You focus your eyes, and the light is from. You look around and you see. The light is from constellations and 3 moons. Nothing else is around you except the expanse of the sky. You're floating in the night sky. And you begin to hear a voice. Your job's not done yet, Cassie. It's time to wake up. Cassie, please, wake up. Open your eyes.
Yeah, Drifter, they were just telling me Twitch is down. Twitch is
where the voice is coming from. And you see you hear it's your mom's voice. And as you begin to look around, you see a constellation form in the shape of your mother.
Wow.
You notice, in this unconsciousness, you try hard to open your eyes.
Hi, Drifter.
Trying to push, but it feels as if your eyes are being weighed down by weights. You want this badly. You know that your mom did drown too, and you don't want the same thing to happen to you. You hear her again, Cassie. Please wake up. It's not done yet. You have so much more to live for. Your story can't end here. Please. And you begin to see as your mom in the shape of that constellation, but another constellation becomes to take over her, and it is a tidal wave that washes away the constellation of your mother, and your mother is gone. But in that moment, when you feel that all hope is lost, you hear a new voice. A calm one, singing to you, telling you to open your eyes, and you're finally able to open your eyes, stutteringly for a second. And to your surprise, you are in the middle of the ocean.
Welcome, the rabbit person. How are you?
But you see a mermaid carrying you in her arms.
A mermaid? What?
And
Mermaids enter chat.
And she sets you down on this little island and goes, rest here. Your friends are over there. And so all of you are on this little island. The 3 of you are, the 3 others are together.
Thank you for the follow,
you see the mermaid
rabbit
just swim
person.
off. Cassie, you're able to settle your breath and take a break for a second. And you are all back together for a second.
Ooh.
But you said 3.
Yeah.
The 3 of you plus now Cassie. The 3 of you were grouped together. All 3 of you got dropped off on the island by the mermaid, and then Cassie makes your 4th.
Where's Fratty?
So you look around, and all the rest of you are resting on a little bit of sandy part of the island. You notice that Fratty is shaking off all of the water like a dog would, like just completely, just like shaking, getting water everywhere.
This is Fratty, everybody. The cutest freaking thing you've ever seen in your life.
So you're all awake now on a tiny, tiny island.
Oh Jesus!
But in the so you all kind of like are happy that you're safe, but then you all look back to look at the mermaid. And he's like, but in the distance now, you can see her. You know, she's swimming across the way away from you. The mermaid didn't have a lot of things to say to you as she's swimming by, but there was something about this particular mermaid. She saved all of you, asked nothing in return, and just disappeared.
She like disappeared? Like we can't get close to her anymore?
She swam up into the sunset, like into the sea, because she's gone. Now, go ahead, all of you make a perception check.
Okay.
First roll of the night, perception check, everybody. See what you see.
Remind me what button to push.
16.
What?
So in the center of the table, the center of that long list of things, so the word perception, and then next to it is the perception thing to roll.
Oh, I think I got 16 too, Converse. I did.
I got a 13.
24.
Thank God. Okay.
Yes, with the 24, so Karma, who is playing Kishtara, the bard, the College of Spirits bard.
Yeah, so Karma's playing Kishtara, Drifter. Drifter just asked. Did you see chat, MrRickmon?
No.
Okay. You're reading Drifter's mind? Okay.
Oh, we're one and the same at this point.
Literally, right as you said, Kishtara is being played by Karma, Drifter went, who's playing Kishtara at the exact same moment.
And so, Al is being played by Converse, Baracus is being played by Haley.
Me? Chris, I got your Baracus.
Cassiopeia is being played by by Teebs. Okay, you're all kind of looking around because it's not too big of an island, but there is like a turn like around, you can walk around it a little bit. Kishtara, you are the first to pick up the fact that you're not alone.
Fantastic. How was your stream, babe? Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much, guys.
Resting,
and I'm sorry if you're having trouble with Twitch, guys.
Human gentleman sleeping underneath a tree. He appears human to you, like he's a humanoid figure from the distance you're at, just sleeping underneath the tree. Doesn't notice you at all currently.
Oh, okay. So I mean, Kishtara's just gonna be like, so everyone, I happen to notice there's somebody sleeping under that tree. Should we be careful about this, or like, I'm a little concerned.
Who has the best persuasion?
What's up?
What's going on?
Who has the high persuasion? Yeah, all asking who's got the high persuasion to talk.
Okay. Yeah, who has the highest persuasion?
I got 0.
I got 0.
Probably would be me, so...
Probably the bard would make the most sense to be persuasive.
Me. So I could just, walk over and, kind of poke at the guy and be like, hello?
You probably want to move Fratty to the other corner of the map because you are hiding where you are on the map.
Oh, sorry. I actually was just staring at Fratty, like, the whole time. Wait, now you can see stream?
Yeah, it's finally back up for me.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Kishtara, you begin to like slowly walk up, not trying to startle the gentleman. You kind of hear like a loud snore, and then he seems to like wake himself up. Like, he's like, what are you doing here? He's like, I was just fishing, and he's definitely like, there's a fishing pole on the ground, but you're not close enough to the water. Like he's the island. He was not fishing anytime soon. He was just sleeping. He kind of looked at you and it's like, it looks like you all went for a swim in all your clothes.
That would be kind of true, but I'm also wondering, how could you be fishing when your pole is like nowhere near the water, sir?
Well, I was fishing, but then I took a nap, and then it got late, and then I was
fell from the sky is more accurate.
I was too lazy to go back home because you just kind of like, it's easier to sleep here than go back to the village, Okay, you probably don't know. I feel like if you just came out of the water, I have no clue where you guys came from. None of you look familiar to me. And he's like, hi, my name is Mr. Boney. And as you look at him, you're kind of confused why his name is Mr. Boney.
We all know.
And you're like, oh,
but...
hang on. And he's like, hang on. And then he begins to like, he's wearing some really disheveled clothing, but like full-length pants. He begins to pull up his pant leg, and his entire leg is just skeletal.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's married to Lola.
No.
Boney.
No.
Lola Boney.
His entire leg is completely skeletal. There's not a piece of muscle, fiber, tissue, anything. Completely skeletal leg. He's like, yeah, that happened a long time ago. A shark many years ago. It took off my leg. The clerics were able to get the bones back, but not the rest of it. So they named me Mr. Boney.
Jesus.
And it's like, it's fine. And you see, he reaches into his pocket. He pulls out a pipe, and he lights the match and begins to smoke. And he's like, first you're expecting smoke to come out of the pipe, but it's just bubbles. He's just smoking bubbles. And he's like, you all begin to picture that you actually, when you look at the pipe, you all notice easily, because you're all very close to him now, that the pipe has a very intricately carved mermaid on the pipe.
Ooh, I like this mermaid thing, Mr. Rickmon.
So
do you say that to him? Do you say that to Mr. Boney?
I was literally just gonna be like, so I wanted to ask him, like, do you know anything about mermaids?
No, I'm playing Baracus. He would not do that. I was just talking to you.
Baracus would never talk about.
No, I was just super excited about this mermaid thing going on.
It is a complete mermaid pipe, and from like the mouth of the mermaid is blowing bubbles.
All right, so guys, we should ask him. We just had a mermaid rescue us. Is there any connection between the two?
That's literally, that's what I was gonna ask. I'm like,
I have no persuasion though. If I try to talk to him, like I'm a giant elephant man with a raccoon friend. Like,
if anything, you just be like,
I'd be like, get the fuck out! Give me your fucking pipe.
Get the raccoon to take the pipe from him and be like, oh, that's cool. Now I can use it.
Exactly, that's what I would do.
But yeah, I mean, I would like to ask him, like, if he knows anything about mermaids, like specifically. Like...
he kind of he takes a second away from blowing bubbles with his pipe. He kind of looks at you, and he's like, "You definitely aren't around from here." And he's like, he looks at you like, "All of you lads, you are on the outskirts of Ashna Village, home to the Ashna Mermaid, of course." Like, he kind of looks at you like, "Duh, like you don't know the Ashna Village Mermaid?"
Oh, right, obviously, yeah, certainly, totally know what that is.
We
all the whole time. Of course, we're not. No, we do. Well,
like,
all
right,
know what we're doing.
If you're not here to look at the mermaid, why are you here?
I have a question.
I forget.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What's Cassiopeia's state right now?
She is. That's a good question. She is currently alive and awake and conscious. I don't know what her mental state is, determining the fact that she just had some serious "my mother died from being drowned and I almost drowned" moment.
Okay.
Those are hardcore vibes, yeah.
So, super hardcore vibes right now.
Super hardcore.
If you're doing the vibe check right now, that would be the vibe going.
She's a little in her own element right now.
So it probably wouldn't be a good idea then to just like be like, hey, I'm gonna, try to figure out if this person has good intentions and like...
Is she strong enough to do that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can still do an insight check. I feel like you'd probably be... I'd expect you to be more on guard because of, just almost dying, that you could totally run an insight check if you want to see what this guy's about.
Please do that.
Yeah, just go ahead, roll an insight check and let me know what it is.
It's in the center.
Holy crap,
20.
I rolled a 20.
Nice!
Okay, so 15 plus 5, 20. Yeah, he seems like a very genuine man. He's the old man that likes to go fishing. You watch as he talks about the mermaid, like his cheeks kind of get a little bit reddened. It seems like he might have had an encounter with the mermaid at some point. And he's like, yeah, this mermaid. Yeah. But he just seems genuinely curious. He doesn't probably talk to too many people from the outside of his area. So he just kind of like nods a little bit, and he's like, so if you're not here for the mermaid, Ashna, what are you here for?
Apparently, like on track to for the child wolf. Do you happen to know anything about that?
Oh, well, I mean, if you come to here, you've definitely at least gotten the right area. I mean, I'm not sure how much information you're gonna find swimming around the water, but
Love the throwback fire cloud to Wednesday patty cake.
Plain of the child wolf. This is where the child wolf grew up. There's a lot of iconography you can probably find around here.
You see
Definitely
that message
in
in
the
chat?
Ashna village area
Yeah.
too, for sure.
Don't think
So
that because
this would
we
be
had to
a good enough
interrupt
place to start.
my throat bashing,
And he's like, well,
it's not gonna come back.
might as well let's get you off onto the let's get you back to the village. And he has a boat somehow big enough for all of you to fit, including a giant elephant man.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
That's so convenient.
Thank you.
He takes all of you. He's like, all right, well, welcome to our little source of land. And like, you just step off on the dock that's super creaky, full of like, it's a dirty dock,
Dirty.
And he's like, all right, well, welcome. So here's our area. And he begins to show you the area. He goes like, here's the tavern. The tavern's name's the Sailor's Swill. He kind of nods. He's like,
Alright.
take it as what you think that means. He's like, the inn coast to coast. And the shop, that's all the shop items that you need, magical or otherwise, the Sunken Treasure.
Cute.
And he's like, well, and he kind of looks and he kind of like goes to check for like some kind of way to tell his time, but he's like, well, I don't know what time it is, so I think that's time to get a drink. And he just kind of like, if you go over there, I'll see you there. And he just walks away, still blowing his pipe full of bubbles, and you watch as a trail of bubbles follows behind him as he enters into the Sailor's Swill Tavern. But leaves you equidistant from the 3 places you can go to. You can go wherever you'd like to figure out what you guys need to do.
Okay.
Guarantee that you get
Baracus wants to go
information.
get a drink.
Baracus, okay.
Me and Fratty are going to the bar, and I'll take whoever wants to come with me. You guys should probably get Cassiopeia some medicine, though.
Yeah.
And then I just walk away.
I mean, thanks for asking, guys, but like I had a rough day, so
Baracus wouldn't ask. He'd just be like, I'm
No,
going.
he's just gonna go.
He's
like,
just
going to
going.
the bar.
Listen, Cassie, it's fine. Like, it shouldn't cause any trouble. Shouldn't.
No
West
trouble.
Quotation shouldn't.
Cool.
Well, you're
No,
soaking.
definitely not. No, I have no plans for trouble as I
Here's-
kick the door into the bar tavern.
Okay, yeah, as you kick the door in, you just kind of look, and everyone sitting in the tavern just all raise a glass to you. They don't seem to care. Seems like,
Nice.
as long as you're not, you have a little pet on your shoulder, they don't seem very threatened by that, so.
Oh, Friday for the win. Okay, so I want to sit at the bar and I want to ask the bar maid or tender, whatever they call themselves in this place. I want to ask them about I can't do the voice that Chris can do, but I would like
Just put on a mustache. Just put on a mustache.
I
you
mean,
got
put
it.
on
Just say
I
brunch.
give me a
Give me a
Stop
brunch.
saying frog. It just tickles my brains for some reason. Please stop. Okay, I have my mustache on. Okay, barkeep, I would like a pint of your darkest ale, and I want to know about this village. What the heck is going on in here? What are you guys about? What's with this worshipping of the mermaid?
Make a persuasion check.
No, I have 0.
Over now.
I know.
But I'm drinking. Does that help or make it worse?
In theory, would make
Oh
it
my god,
worse.
dude! I just rolled a 1. I just rolled a 1.
They look at you and then they go, oh, okay. They're like, hi, well, my name is Tress. And actually, yeah. So you hear there's a next to you,
Critical
as you sit in, right next to you, the person like talks to you, like, their name's Tress, and she's a sea elf talking to you. And she's like, the barkeep's over there. I don't work here. The barkeep's over there, and she points. And she's like off serving another table. She's like, that's Aqua, and she's a female Triton.
Oh, whoa.
You see that she's got completely blue skin, dark black hair. She's wearing a pearl necklace and a seafoam green dress as she's serving everyone. Tress just kind of like waves over and she's like, "There's a new person."
Picture?
Nope, nothing.
Oh, nothing yet. Okay.
Nothing,
Because
no.
you sent me two. Oh God. Oh, no. Okay.
You saw the photos.
I saw the photo.
Photos for later. She's like, I don't know if you already need. They kind of look at you, and then they're like, "Could you get her alcohol?" And then they're like, "Some like apple cider for the little raccoon."
Yay.
So, she's like, "You're looking." She's like, "We don't really worship the mermaid. The mermaid just kind of created this place, I guess. Created this village out of nowhere."
Do you guys worship this wolf cult thing?
As
he
soon
like
as you
coughs
kind
a
of
little bit and drools.
you say that, and they kind of like lean in a little bit. They're like, not many people openly worship the wolf nowadays.
Huh.
And then she kind of, and then she kind of like nods a little bit, and he's like, that's like a treasure from the past, if you understand what I'm saying. And she just kind of like heavily nods at you a little bit.
I want to do something here, but I don't really know what I can do to like get more information out of them because I don't have a good persuasion. Where is my bard? I yell. Where is Kishtara?
To be honest with you, like, so is Cassie
Bard's taking. I
was wondering, like, does Cassie need like some sort of healing kind of thing that like I could do? Is it more like
Cassie,
like the
potions?
Yeah, I was thinking about walking to potions and see if like.
So you could go there.
Go
Cassie has enough healing to do that. You could also just go to bed. You can just all sleep and go to, like, you can all get a place at the tavern and sleep for the night. And I mean, psychologically, she won't be fine, but
oh my
hit
God.
points.
Any of us be at this point, like dropping from the sky? Like,
we
honestly?
fell from the sky, MrRickmon.
I'm still whirling about that one.
Yep.
Baracus chooses
the world
not to
isn't
sleep.
sunshine and rainbows. It's not marshmallows and chip, scoop, and dip.
Hey, don't talk badly about Toasty.
I understand, but that's still it's a lot to take in.
If you'd like to sleep, you can totally take.
Baracus stays up and drinks all night.
Okay.
No.
So
Baracus, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, and gets drunk with the. Can he make friends, MrRickmon?
He could try and make friends after that first persuasion check.
Get out of here! Don't make fun of me.
Also, if you do not sleep, you will end up taking disadvantages on stuff because you need a full night's rest.
Yeah. So we do walk into the tavern.
Yeah.
And I notice that Baracus is I can't say that word at this point.
Belligerently.
There you go. Thank you.
She can say words.
Yeah, I know, right?
Daddy. Of course I can say belligerent. Are you kidding me?
I was drunk because I couldn't say it. But yeah, so we happened to walk into the tavern and go up to the front and ask if we could have a room at to sleep in.
So as you walk in, most people don't take notice of a little mouse folk, or the Kalishtar is a little bit weirder, but the Tabaxi is the one that takes notice, and especially the Tabaxi packing a gun is definitely something to take notice of. And they all kind of just like look at L, and they just kind of like look, and then you see the people come up to L specifically, like, I'm sorry, what would you like? Like, go straight, like, they see the gun, and they're all immediately like, we should probably make sure we take care of the person with the gun.
And also she's like really pretty.
I'll take some warm milk.
You got it. And then you watch not even someone who works there just like go scramble behind the counter to try and warm up some milk. They're like, here. Is there anything else?
So I like kind of nudge Elle and be like, for a room.
In a room for 4 rooms.
They go, they look and they're like, okay, well, this is just the inn. The tavern's over there.
Okay.
We mostly do the alcohol. They mostly do the sleeping. It works out well because then we just take the drunk people over to the other place.
So it's just connected to the two?
Yeah, they're connected, but technically it was a weird thing. Like they try and give you like this like Og family explanation of like why they split from the other people to it's information you don't need to have.
Can I
Okay.
fidget and snoop in the background?
You want to snoop in the background?
Yeah.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Just anything, because remember I had a shit day and I'm nervous right now.
Okay, as you're walking around, you don't notice in the back of the tavern that, you see there's a male dwarf named Mead just drinking a lot of mead. He's playing some cards by himself. And you also notice that there's a female rabbit folk in the corner just kind of like just chilling in the back. As you watch her as she's by herself for a while, all of a sudden you do notice, to no one's surprise, in the tavern walks, because Mr. Boney was going to the tavern, it seems like he came from the restroom, and he sits down with the rabbit folk. And they begin to have a chat, and he begins to hold her paw.
What language are they speaking?
They're speaking common.
Common, okay.
No, yeah, none of us noticed that at the point. I'm guessing, like.
Yeah, she kind of just like disappeared. You're trying to get the room. You're like, we're looking for our friend, and the friend just like completely just like, she's so small. Like this makes sense that she would just like disappear.
Yeah.
Probably happens more often than not.
Yeah.
Because you got 7 feet versus 2 feet tall in your party, like the height.
Well, that's actually 16 versus 2.
16 versus 2, yeah.
16 versus, it's kind of, yeah.
Get it right.
Wow.
Excuse me.
So you do notice Mr. Boney is talking about, he apologizes to the rabbit lady about being late. He said he fell asleep and then he had to take care of some people in the he's like, oh, that was weird. Apparently they were just swimming in the water and then they met the mermaid, I think. And and then he kind of like looks over and he sees you, Cass, and he's like, that's one of them. And then he's like, hey, do you want to meet my wife?
Yeah, sure.
This is Jessie. Jessie O'Hare, and you see Jessie kind of like shakes her hand.
Oh, Jessie O'Hare, and she's a rabbit. Jessica Rabbit, and the last name is O'Hare, like a hare.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the friggin' puns.
Well done.
Amazing.
So yeah, married to Mr. Boney. It's just all the things.
Lola Boney is married to and Lola Boney's a bunny.
The
Oh
world.
my God.
Got it.
The world.
Got it.
The world.
The world. It's mine.
My world.
So
Hello, House Witch. How are you?
They begin to talk to you about, and they're like, well, it looks like you should probably get probably a place to sleep for the night. It seems like might have had a long day.
Yeah.
Maybe some answers will happen.
Yeah.
And he kind of like,
Point me to the inn. I'm very tired now, and Friday needs a nap.
you see
That's
Friday
Brad.
just kind of like dancing on the bar table a little bit, and just like, I need a nap. And Friday just kind of like looks at you like, do I?
Yes. Point me in the
All
direction.
right.
of
So
the inn.
the three of you begin to head towards the out of the tavern to the inn to sleep, and you notice that Cassie is not with you currently.
Oh shit.
You're still in the tavern?
Cassie is still in the tavern talking to Mr. Boney that you didn't notice.
Well, knowing me, I'd probably still be in there trying to check for secret doors. Like,
Probably.
on walls and just.
You're tapping on walls, and they're like, the secrets aren't here. And then you watch the tavern owner's like, the secrets aren't here, and she kind of like gives you like a wink.
What secrets are she talking about?
Just out of there so bad then.
All right.
She's like,
Okay.
they're under somewhere else.
Well, what is
Under.
Cassiopeia eavesdropping right now?
No, this tavern owner's talking to Kishtara. Yeah, Cassiopeia is literally having like, Mr. Boney kind of like picked up Cassie and like put her on the table to have a conversation.
Okay.
He offers her like a shot of some purple colored liquid, and it's up to her if she wants to drink it or not. He's like, this is something.
So, like, in the midst of like doing that, I would happen to notice that Cassie was over there. But I mean, if not,
Yeah.
then that works too. I could just be like,
yeah.
all right, that's fine, and then just try to make sure that Baracus
the
doesn't fall on his face somewhere.
Yeah, he's
host.
drunk.
Yeah, the tavern owner's like,
Thank you, Justin, for the
what
host,
you're
babe.
looking for is probably around here. And she kind of like nods, but it's like not here. So yeah.
What?
okay.
Baracus is drunk and he wants no more vague answers. What can he do? Does Baracus have any, like, I don't think he's really...
Well, you're out the door, I think. Like,
And I'm
going
also,
towards
like,
the
drunk
tavern.
and I'm, like, staggering to try to find
anything you
the
try
inn.
and do is a disadvantage when drunk.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, yes, Al, what would you like to do?
Host.
Fuck.
Oh.
Elle doesn't have any spells. She's just a gunslinger.
I mean, a gun speaks a lot of languages.
That's true.
As we've seen,
Okay.
like, just walking into the tavern and being like, everyone's got eyes on you, so use that to your
Yeah.
advantage.
No alerts, Anna? Are there no
I put my
alerts?
hand on my gun and ask them where the secrets are.
Ooh, that's a, like, mild threat.
They look. She does seem a little bit intimidated. Go ahead and roll an intimidation check with advantage. So under intimidation, you can right click and click.
Confi, how are
advantage
you?
and then
So
roll.
yes, we have a yes. Oh yes.
You got
Oh
this,
yes.
Converse.
You heard it. Yes. Loxodon Monk. We have a Tabaxi warrior.
Okay, a 16's not bad for the
oh.
original. And then one more time. A 17. Okay. With the 17,
on, Anna.
you kind of like
During this.
press the gun down onto like the table. Like you put it close enough to you that it's off of your like side, like a holster,
who
but
I'm
like
playing
close enough to
today.
you, or they're kind of like only you and the eye contact of the tavern owner, or like see it, and she kind of looks. She's like,
Jesus.
I'm not saying that it's underneath the city, but it would be like a sunken treasure. It's underneath the city.
On
Mm.
the store.
And she's like, well, I hope you have a great time at the tavern. Pay my respects to the tavern, at the inn. Pay my
At the
respects
inn.
to the inn owner. She's lovely. And he's lovely. They're a couple, Mr. Tad, Mr. Pole.
Oh my God, Mr. Rickman, I have a question.
Yeah.
Well done,
Not as
Al.
Baracus. So you said that he said it's under the city.
They
No,
said
it's
it was as a sunken
sunken treasure.
like a sunken treasure under the city.
Okay, so it is in the water then.
No,
No.
it's not.
One of the stores was called the Sunken
Yeah,
Treasure.
the store.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Got it,
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
That's what I was like. I was gonna be like.
I was like, how
nudge
are we gonna
it.
get under
Yeah.
the freaking? Because it's
Right.
the village is floating in the middle of the water. I was like, what are we? We need that mermaid or something. I don't know. Okay,
Yeah, no.
Got it.
It's a little like they try to
I
play on
panicked.
words again.
I know. I'm getting the puns. So many puns. Okay, so we're gonna go rest first, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you
The
head
store's not
into
going anywhere, so we're fine.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
You head into the Coast to Coast Inn. You are met by Mr. Tad and Mrs. Pole.
my
both
God.
both Grong frog humans. They
Wrong people.
they are very happy to see you because they don't seem to get too many other people.
Under the
They're like, we
sea."
apologize for the noise. It is kind of a little bit wild here. You look around, it's completely empty except for there's one crab person just dancing a bunch in like a corner. And she's like, that's just Shelly. She likes to rave a little bit. They're like, just
Shelly the
ignore her.
crab.
Chef.
But they're like, here's, and they tell you amount because I'm not making you pay for taverns. It's fine. It's fine.
Crab rave.
It is a crab
Thank
rave,
you.
yes, a crab
Thank
rave
you,
of one.
DM, for
That's
not
so
making us
good.
pay.
And then she's like, yeah, sleep it. So you get your long rest. They give you food in the morning. It's mediocre at best, but they're trying. There is a specific like little fruit bowl for Fratty too.
Oh
that's
my
good.
God, yeah! Ferrati getting her own fruit bowl. Does it
And
have a
so-
maraschino cherry for her?
Of course.
Of course, she's a queen.
And so you go to head towards the Sunken Treasures, as that's probably what the next thing you'd like to do is.
Yes.
You head into Sunken Treasures. It is it's owned by twin sisters, as you notice. Two twin sisters, Water Genasi. There's one named Coral, and the sister's name is Reef. So there's you look around and you can immediately notice that there's a lot of magical items in the shop, and also a lot of wolf iconography as well.
Ooh.
They go, oh, hello, my name's Coral, and then twin sister just immediately goes, my name's Reef. They almost finish each other's sentences on everything they say. So like, how can we help you? What is an eclectic group like you doing here?
Can Baracus fit in the store?
Baracus barely fits in anywhere.
Okay.
It's like
Just
huddled
wanting
into
to
it.
see. Huddled in.
So I just like, hello, like we happened to be at the tavern last night, and they'd mentioned that you could possibly tell us about the secrets that were here, along with maybe any information you might have on the child wolf, like where.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check now.
All of us, or just Kishtara?
Just Kishtara.
Okay. Played by Karma.
I mean, here's hoping.
Subtitles.
Dude, I'm just getting crazy rolls.
I rolled a
Yeah,
1, Karma, so I think you're okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
25!
yeah, we've
Wow.
established somehow Drifter's character was built to just demolish.
Roll
Everything.
the best
Beat into
numbers.
everything.
They go
Drifter
and they're like,
hacks
well,
the system.
we don't really. Okay, so long time ago,
Hi,
the
Wolf
wolf-
J. How are you?
the child. So obviously, you understand how most of the worlds work, right? There are 3 moons, and they begin to try and give you that same explanation that you've already heard before. There's 3 moons. There are 1 moon is dedicated to each wolf. There's the father wolf, the mother wolf, and the son wolf. The son wolf was alleged to have more control over the waves of the currents of the ocean and stuff, as some moon properties are. So they built this specific village around that idea to worship the wolf, as well as the other 4 areas. And they discussed the 4 other areas as the Carm is another place that you'd need to head towards. B and Arbораlia.
Who's that named after?
No
Oh,
idea.
I wonder.
I wonder.
B and Arbораlia is another place, and Macton is the other. So literally the 4 corners of this map are
Director Val.
places built after.
Who are these people? Who's
Yeah, I don't know.
After
Like,
these?
I mean,
don't
just-
know, man.
I don't know. The
Yeah,
open
some
seas
references.
is
I have no clue what
open
that's about.
seas is just a. I
Oh,
don't know.
it's definitely not Caesar. No. at
Yeah,
all.
no.
Definitely not.
Not a chance.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
even
no.
a little bit.
Teebs is totally not named after that lake over there either. I don't know.
No
And Drifter
way.
Valley is not.
Nope.
Definitely not.
No. I have no
No.
clue what's going on. So they began to discuss all of the things, and they said there was an underwater temple built to the wolf.
Ooh.
It is built underneath our shop. We bought the shop a long time ago to preserve the information, but we have not been down there. We have no clue what is down there
Oh,
or
shit.
who might be down there.
Ooh, okay. Do you know precisely where that door is located, or do we have to
They point
search
right
for it?
behind you, and it's like that door that just stays locked.
IRL picks
Okay.
Wolf J, depending
It's like
on what
just,
it is.
you go down that door, and
Memes,
it
if it's
just
a meme,
leads you to an
or
underwater
IRL
cavern.
picks or creative.
We're not entirely sure how that, they go magic, and they kind of gesture on the sword. Magic makes everything make sense,
Mm-hmm.
The less you question, the more you get out of a lot of things in life.
That's fair.
So we don't know what you can find. It could be very
You can
dangerous.
go
It could be very simple.
IRL picks, Miss
It
Wolf J.
could provide no information for you whatsoever. We're not really sure, but
So you were
you'd like
just
to go.
meant to guard it, not necessarily were given information.
Well,
about
no, we
what's there?
purchased it from someone who didn't realize it was here,
Oh,
and
Oh.
we did not want it to get into the wrong hands.
would you
But
mind
you,
if
but
you
they, wait,
gave it-
but he didn't. They don't know what it is. So what does that mean? Get into the wrong hands.
Well,
He's not telling us the truth.
Shh, I mean, I could easily just
make an insight check to see
Yeah.
if if you want to.
Decent insight.
I'm gonna insight. I actually have a high insight, so I'll
Go
roll
for
2.
it.
Because I'm calling this reef out.
Okay.
They're lying. I don't. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Help! I'm rolling
That's a
terrible.
different thing, not D&D
Stop it.
related.
I rolled a freaking what's the math? 12.
Okay, anyone else wanted to make that insight check as well?
I'll
You
do
all
it.
can make it.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
23.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
the
lurking.
cast is just
Lurkers
like-
are so freaking helpful. Thank you.
Okay, 11.
I love
all
you,
right.
little hostage.
Good.
And please go nurse that
Kishara,
migraine.
do you want to
Take care of
show how
yourself.
broken that character is and see if it rolls like a
I could,
2075?
but Cassie already got 23, right? So I mean,
That's fair,
Yeah.
fair. You don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I got a 75. I don't know how. Just rolled it. So,
On the off chance.
Cass, you kind of look at them. You're kind of like, right now, all the emotions you're going through, you're probably like, I'm done with all this bullshit. Like, what's happening? We just need to get out of here so I can deal with everything else going on. You see that the two sisters definitely seem genuine, but it seems like there might be something holding them back a little bit from like giving you the full details. It's not like it's omitting something, but not overtly lying to you.
Got it.
What are they omitting?
Only person that notices anything is Cass at this point.
Well, but Baracus wants to.
You're like, if you don't know,
He wants to crack some skulls.
like you could persuade them to like, I mean, somehow give you more information about,
Oh
you know.
God, I have terrible persuasion.
But Teebs, you have a bunch of
It's
spells.
like social suicide by doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I mean, if you happen to know, and the fact that I have good persuasion, to just be like, hey, Kishtara, do you want to like? I mean, I don't know exactly what to ask them though. That's my problem. Like,
Do you have,
They're hiding
I
something.
missed that part. Do you have good persuasion?
You also
Yeah.
have spells. You have
Yeah,
spells
Teebs, you
that
have a
do
ton of
things.
spells.
that's true.
Oh, that's true.
You could charm
Heck, if
them.
you have anything to like
Yeah.
lower their guard or something.
Let's see here.
Like I was like, you know, charming probably could work because then you could just be like, ask them whatever you want.
Yeah. I just have this gut feeling that whatever they're omitting is gonna help us get down there. Like we're gonna need to figure out a way to get down there. So I feel like whatever they're omitting is important.
They've explicitly just said walk down the stairs. There's nothing.
No, but like something down there. They're MrRickmon, they're hiding something.
He did say that they were hiding something, but also like that they didn't know, like they just bought it and it's a locked door that they haven't opened. So it's like, that's the question. Like, do they have the
Yeah.
key for it? Can we
Do they
just
have the
take
key?
it? Or are they gonna just
Exactly.
be susceptible to like, we don't know who you are because you could be bad. Like, you know, we have to do
Are
some
there
sort of
traps?
persuasion to get that.
Exactly. We need a
Right?
persuasion. And Chris
It's
agrees
like-
with me. Me and Baracus, we want to crack some skulls.
Like persuasion / you could charm them and just be like,
Yeah.
give us the, you know, give us a
Yeah,
key.
like tell us what you're hiding. Because they're
Might
hiding
wanna
something,
give
even
one
if
of
it's
you
not a bad thing.
guidance For that, I might
Okay.
want to give you guidance for that.
Yeah.
Easy. So whoever wants to go, one person will go. She gives you a D4, a plus a D4 to whatever you roll. So you roll it and then get a plus a 1D4 on top of that.
One
So
of
probably
us?
probably the bard would make the most sense to be the one to like. She's
Okay.
gonna let you know something like so. Cassie let you know that something was happening to Kishtara, and then did however she wanted to bless you to give you guidance in order to that situation.
Okay, so like, am I just doing a persuasion check or what exactly
Yeah.
is happening?
So you're just doing another persuasion check, like try and.
It's gonna like
Okay.
boost your persuasion.
So
yeah.
it's like advantage?
So it's a D20 plus a D4. So the bottom lower left-hand corner has that circle with the white D20 in it. You roll a
Yeah.
D4 there, and then you'd add. So you roll the bottom is pyramid one, and then you roll your persuasion and add those together. So do a persuasion roll, add that to that D4 roll.
Okay, there it is. It's like to self. I was like, wait a
Okay.
second.
And then everyone can refresh their page because I healed all of your characters to proper.
Yeah.
So you're back to normal. Just refresh your page.
So that. Wait for it, which is the 3, and then this one.
You rolled a 3 on the D4? Jesus,
Yeah.
you really are rolling so well. Wow.
So say, well,
God.
see, now you ruined it.
Oh no!
Now you just ruined it. It's fine. I mean, it's 3 plus 15, so 18.
Yeah,
Not bad.
18's fine. They kind of look and they're like, well, he's like, okay, we only bought this place to protect it because we had heard rumors around that people were trying to summon the wolves again. And if anything here had the power to help them summon it, we wanted to make sure that no evil people would be doing so. We don't believe that you are the evil people. I mean, there's a giant elephant man, like, hanging out with a raccoon. I can't imagine.
We promise you. He might look like intimidating, but it's okay.
He's got a big
And then, like,
elephant heart.
the little mouse folk over there definitely doesn't look evil, but it's definitely seen some shit. Like,
All right, so are we gonna go down?
With L. L's.
Yeah, Chris and I agree. Enough jibba jabba. Let's get down here.
I think we should get some potions first.
Oh, okay. We can.
So
buy
I
some
think
stuff.
you all have like 3 potions on you. You should all have 3 potions on you.
Yeah, we still have that plus.
So you've got some potions
Shit.
and
cure
stuff.
wounds.
So you are actually more prepared than the last group of adventurers were, because this is what you do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
So
can we go crack some skulls?
they go like, if you're ready, we'll open the door for you and you can go down.
Are we ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Brackus is leading the way.
I mean, don't bust the door down or anything. They're gonna open it.
Yeah. So
It should be me and then Elmiyra and then Kishtara and then we'll leave Cass in the back. I think just because she's got some shit on her mind.
she's got some shit.
She's got some shit on her mind. So and also she is so tiny.
Well, I also like mentioned to like the owners, I'm like, is this the only secret door that you have here? Is there nothing
Oh, that's a
else?
good
It's like,
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is the only door that leads down there that we're aware of.
MrRickmon is very
All right.
surprised that we do not trust Reef and Coral at all.
No,
Like, he's like,
this
"Why
is
don't
fine.
you
This
trust
is you
them?"
can hey, lull you into a sense of security someday, and then be like, wow, bam, Fratty stabs you with a
That's what I
knife in the end.
mean.
Fratty murders you all at the end of the campaign. The end.
No,
Yeah.
please
that was kind
let
of like
that
how
be
it
the
happened
story.
in like what the 90s campaign.
It's true. That is true. That is true. High Sage Squirrel. Oh, sorry. High Sage Squirrel.
Okay, so you all
So we landed in
begin
Ash.
your walk down. It is an underwater
where is it?
cavern.
Ashna Village?
It is all stone
And
walled
we
down.
were told
It is
that
wet,
there is
slightly
a
damp.
sunken,
There's enough
basically
light
part of
because
the
there seems to be
wolf
magical
cult
lanterns
under
lighting the way all the way down.
village. So we
It's,
have to get down there, and we basically just got drunk in
like,
town so far.
It's deep. You
haven't
begin
missed
to like
any
there's like
battles or
1,000
anything.
step staircase. Like you
A
travel
1,000
down for a long time, but you finally get to a landing point. You walk in a little bit, and you well, you're at the bottom. I'm not going to say you walk in, because if you want to do anything before you move forward, you can. You have made it to the base of the staircase. Is there anything you'd like to do? You only can see that there is a hallway that leads downwards, and it looks like it branches off several times to the left and to the right.
Oh shit.
I still want to do a perception check.
Yeah, perception.
Okay,
we should all
go
roll
ahead.
for perception.
Yeah, all roll perception checks to see what's around you. Make sure that there's no traps or whatever.
Yeah, booby
19.
traps.
19.
Booby traps.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not done yet. Mine
hopefully.
is going so slow.
2.
You know, it's fine.
I can't.
14. Okay.
I rolled a 7, so I'm doing great tonight.
Okay. 7, 14, 19,
Amazing.
19. With the 19s, you both feel very confident that there's no traps around you. It's wet and damp. Like there is like puddles of water on the floor, but there's nothing in your general vicinity that you hear, that you see, that you can smell. Nothing that gives you any warning.
Like, can you see like the actual floor? Or is it just covered in like a?
Roddy is
You
the
can see
savior,
the actual
Chris,
floor.
for
It's just
sure.
like puddles of water too.
Oh, okay. And then you said there's like several.
Yes.
Like-
So if you walk a little bit north, there is. You probably would at this point. There is 2 little alcove areas, but they have doors. There's one on the left and one on the right of the hallway.
So we have to decide left or right, guys.
And then it does go farther down. Like the hallway does go down farther to the other side, where it does look like there's another left and then there's another right.
Right. And then.
So
like,
wait. So there's a fork in the road, and if we
There's a
chose
fork in
the
the-
right,
So it's a lowercase t intersection, left, right, straight, and then
okay.
left, right, straight,
Oh.
slightly. The last straight is just rubble. So it would have been. It looked like it could have gone like another straight. So it's.
It's like,
But
wait,
it's
we can.
collapsed.
I was like, we can
Yeah.
see all that because I was just like, it shouldn't just be like the one like.
You can
left,
see
right?
down a hallway. The hallway isn't like. It's lit enough to notice that there's rubble at the end of the hall, and it
Okay.
looks like it curves. The way the light bends around the corners, it looks like there's another left and another right farther down.
So yeah, it just kind of looks similarly to the room that we're in right now. So we're just.
Right. It looks like another section of that further down.
So
Okay.
the decision is, do we go left or right, which is our first
Right.
fork, and then
Correct.
again we choose left or right.
Correct. But these 2 are doorways. It does not look like it is a path leading you farther anywhere, except a 2 into a room.
Unless
Alright,
the rooms are
so-
actually more.
Yes. It's a room that's a building inside of a room instead of a building.
Right.
Jesus Christ, this is hard to think of the process. So are we going right or left, guys?
You know, Brackus would just choose a door.
I want to just go to the right.
Okay.
But
you
I
had
would
to-
be like,
Because right is right, and he is never wrong, so he just wants to go right.
Okay, as you go to the right door, you see that the splashing of water underneath your feet and everything. This door does not look weather damaged at all. You looked at the other door. You did see the other door had a little bit of weather damage to it. Like it was kind of like swollen wood.
Yeah.
This door looks perfectly fine. With your perception checks, I'm not going to make you do it again. The door is unlocked. Does not appear to be trapped from the outside. Anyway.
Rackus kicks it in.
Okay, you kick it in. Yeah.
Boom!
From the outside, because you're all standing outside the door, it does look like there appears to be a lot of equipment in there. From your distance, you're not sure exactly what. And then there's something on the floor written. There's like a little note on the floor in the middle of the room. You're about 30 feet away from it.
Okay, I'm going over to pick it up.
Okay, everyone follows Sue into the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm walking in.
Okay, as soon as you all walk into the room, the door behind you slams shut.
Sorry, guys.
You watch as slow pieces of the wall begin to slowly lower as small amounts of water begin to pour into the room. The piece of paper that you begin to pick up says, "Round they are, yet flat as a board. Altar of the Woven Lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but ever changing eternally." You read that out loud to the group as water begins to slowly fill this room up to the ceiling. What would you like to do?
Read it again. Read it one more time.
I'll read it again for you. "Round they are, yet flat as a board. Altar of the Woven Lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but ever changing eternally."
Round but flat as a board. Guys, this is a riddle.
The moons or something like that? There's three of them.
Do you say that out loud?
No, we're talking to each other.
Okay, I gotta check.
We're trying.
As you slowly begin to think, realize it is like a sand
Chris wrote
timer.
Note signed Tony Danza.
I want to cast Shape Water.
Oh my god.
Like, give us some extra time if I can.
Yeah, so you cast Shape Water. It does slow the water down a little bit. You're able to section it off. So you kind of like Moses-y, like part the water a little bit to give you like all a bit to stand on, but it's still filling up beside you.
Round is round.
Dude, this is great.
As flat as a board.
Yeah, round they are, get flat as a board. Altar of the Woven Lords, jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but ever changing eternally.
Is it a pearl?
The moon, right?
It could be the moon. Round but flat as a board.
Because it appears flat to us in the
I feel
sky.
like we're gonna run into some pirates.
Well, okay, are we... MrRickmon's not listening. This is just us talking.
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. Why would
Wait,
I listen
so
to you?
The room is filling up. There's
With water,
no,
yep.
With water. There's no exits out.
Nope.
We can
Just the
see.
one behind you, and it locked behind you.
And there
as
is
As
one...
you began to look around, it looked like it was a room for sacrifices made to the wolf, the child wolf. That is all that really appears in this room, is just a
God, Chris.
And then there's just one
place of
poem.
sacrificing.
This is clearly something that that's in this room, I think, right? That has to get us out, or like we say the thing it is and it gets us out of the room or the water stops or something, right?
We have an offering? Like, does anybody have an offering?
Didn't we pull something out that we all got last time?
No.
No, at the end of last episode.
You pulled the wolf statue.
No, fuck, not that. Jewel on black velvet, flat as a board. Jewel on black velvet, flat as a board.
Oh, I think the jewel in the black velvet is the moon in the night sky.
He could be, that actually. Can you say it one more time, MrRickmon?
Round they are, yet flat as a board. Altars of the Woven Lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but ever changing eternally.
I think you're right, Converse. I think it's the moons. Do you guys think it's the moons?
Ooh, okay. Is this a place where I could roll like a history check?
You can. The water is now. It's about a foot deep, so Cass is not looking pretty soon.
Well, no, but she can climb on me or
She
Elmiyra.
could climb on
We
you,
can hold
yeah.
her up. Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone could climb on me.
Yeah, if you want to try and make a
16 feet.
history check, go ahead.
please.
Go ahead.
It's the moons. It has to be the moons. I think Converse is
That was
right.
bad. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
It does feel familiar enough to Cass that it is some kind of like children's riddle that you would
The
have
moon
grown
in the
up
sky
with.
reflected on the sea. It's got to be the moons, guys.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing else that seems to make sense.
And
of
also
that.
the altar, the wolf. It said the second line was about the wolves'
wolf
altar,
altar.
which which wolves howl to the moon. It's got to be.
What would
So
you
what do we
guys
do
like
with this
to do?
information?
Do you
Move
say
out
this out loud?
Like that's the thing. Like
Yes, you say it out loud.
Okay,
Yes,
you
Elmiyra
say it
says
out
it out
loud.
loud.
The water begins to stop. The door unlocks behind you. You got it right the first time.
Conversation
Just
day!
didn't listen.
I'm sorry. I was panicking.
For panicking.
Yeah, round
job,
they are,
Elmiyra.
not round it is.
Out
It
of
was
the sky.
yeah, it wasn't round it is, but round they are because
They
there
are.
are 3 moons.
3 of them. Right.
Right.
Good job, Converse.
Nice. Yay.
Side point now. As the water stops, the door unlocks. You watch as something begins to scrawl across the wall behind, like in front of you, like so opposite side of that doorway that your back's to, scrawled in like almost blood-like lettering, says these words: "Blood of the family, thicker than everything else."
Uh-oh.
And that's it. The door is unlocked behind you. The door the door is open and unlocked behind you. You can leave this room, but it just says, "Blood of the family, thicker than everything else."
Who's got good, like, I don't even know if this would be investigation or insight or. Oh, God.
Well, clearly
think-
this room didn't do anything.
Right.
So
With Cass's passive perception, because I think she's got the highest passive perception in the group, which is about like 18. You understand that as you've begun studying the understanding of the history of the wolves, they did have a fierce loyalty to them about the people, like the 3 wolves were a family, supposed to be a family, supposed to stick together. However, as the mother wolf and the father wolf disagreed about how to raise them as a family, that is when things began to get dark and messier. You're not sure, you don't have the details about what happened to the 3 separate wolves, how they got recaptured into the moon states they are in, but this idea that blood of the family is more important than anything else in the world seemed to be a detriment to society in a big way. Thinking that blood makes a family was a big issue. That appears to be all the
thank
information
you, Tech
given out
Unicorn,
of this
for
room
lurking.
that you'll probably
Lurkers
find.
are love. They have to. We all have to just stop.
Okay.
Press. I'm listening.
well, there's some
Grace.
equipment in there too, right?
There's like bone saws and like cult knives that aren't really worth anything. You know, like just like carving things, tools to worship. There's like they're like crushed like moonstone and stuff, but nothing of like significant worth. You can find like a sack of like 200 gold. That's all you really find in there.
My
So
back
it's time for
are
another
tingling.
room, right?
Yeah, there's the left room, and then
All right.
there are the left and the right of the following areas.
Brackus goes, "Move out of my way and pick up the mouse this time," and he kicks the door in.
Cassie,
the
get
door-
stairs.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
no,
sure I
so-
don't go through that room first because that one was actually like that route, like that doorway was like kind of messed up. It was like super worn down by water. So I'm just gonna like let
Hide
Baracus
from-
like
Yep.
bust his way through it and be like, all right, let's see what happens now.
So
without
I
getting
just go.
stuck in it.
I just go in, and you know what? So Elmiyra is holding Cass, and Kishtara I handed Fratty just in case, and I kick the left door down. What do I see?
You're gonna give me a strength check to kick it down.
Oh, Oh, come on! He's a 16-foot elephant!
Yeah, and it's a cult.
Alright, fine. Okay, hold on. A strength
It's not gonna be
check.
difficult. I just don't roll a 1 again.
Is
You're
this,
gonna
is
jinx
this,
her
can
if
I
you're
roll
not
an
careful.
acrobatics?
Sure, if you would like to do like
Yay.
a back heel kick into
Oh, yeah.
the door,
Ready?
go
He's
ahead.
gonna spin and kick from, like behind. Okay, because acrobatics is really, I got a +8. So I'm trying. I need some help over here. I'm having trouble with my rolls. Oh my god, guy. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, yes? No?
You got a
Oh,
+8.
I'm gonna kick that door and concave it. Like bratty in there, dude, right? 27, let's
Like,
go.
Yeah,
just
as if
shatter.
it was someone's throat bone, you just completely obliterate the door into pieces.
Yes!
Everyone like have to guard themselves because it just splatters all over the place.
Splatter splinters, okay. Boom!
As you look in, it is a room that is just a library.
Oh,
It is a
come on.
library with a water. It's a library. You open the door. You notice that a lot
Open,
of
quote,
pieces,
unquote.
a lot of the pieces of this room are damaged beyond
Drifter, I
compare.
love that so much.
Beyond
I
repair at
love
all.
you.
Like all the books are water soaked. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, though. For
Okay.
everyone who wants to look around to see if there's any salvageable
Yeah.
materials.
I'm gonna say,
Someone
like,
else
if
come in with me.
you
I
wanted
only
to
have
see
a
if there's
+1.
anything that was salvageable.
17.
Yeah, 15.
15,
Oh.
17.
That's way better. Okay, I was like, don't hit a 2, please. Don't hit a
I rolled
2.
a 10. I'm terrible. My God.
Cassiopeia
23.
is slowly getting
Yeah.
over the fact that everybody had to leave all that stuff behind in hopes that there might be something good in here.
So, looking at these rooms, most of you are able to kind of find something, but the biggest thing was what Kishtara found was a book that has a wolf's paw on it. Like the front of the book is a wolf's paw. Different than like the pad of the paw is split into 3 separate crescent moons.
Ooh.
You open the book and it's like, congratulations, you found like the less water soaked book.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty shitty.
Like
but-
legible at least.
There's some pages that are. One is talks about the way of unlocking the little wolf, which is the nickname for the child wolf. The unlocking the little wolf must have these 4 parts together. And then it's like 1, and it's the completely water soaked writing runs off the page. You can't read anymore.
Just
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just like runs off the page. It doesn't say anything else about that.
Does
you
Cass
kind
have
of
a mending spell?
the mending would not fix writing. Its mending would be like broken into 2 pieces.
Damn it. Okay.
The other part of a book you do find that's still legible is that it talks about the devout followers known to create their own symbols and tools to mark victims that were used as offerings. And there's like diagrams of like claws and stuff in honor of the wolves.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they would create claws and stuff to be more wolf-like and use those to use as sacrifice bodies and things. Other than that, that is all that you find in that room.
Okay, can we keep the book with us though? Can we keep it with us?
Yeah, you can keep that book.
Okay.
It smells a little gross because it's wet book, but
But maybe we could get it mended in a village somewhere or something.
I mean, it's a little wet dog, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Just
All right, Brack is like, all right, I've seen enough in here. Give me Friday. Puts Friday back on his shoulder, and then they cross the T because there's only those 2 rooms right over here.
right. And then you're
On the other
now
side.
facing forward. It is just a rubble, like at one place
Right.
got like broken down, and then there's to your left a really long hallway that leads to a door, and to your right a hallway that's like 20 feet. Like one is 100 feet left, and the other one is 20 feet right.
All right, 20 feet right first, and he kicks the door down again.
The door is locked.
No, it's not. Not when he kicks it.
This one is locked.
No, let me acrobatics check.
goes boing.
I want him to do a friggin'. He's kicking it in. No, he's kicking it in. Can I do an acrobatic check?
To
You
be
can
perfectly
try.
honest, like I kind of like wonder if like even if Brackus could just like hit through the rubble and see if maybe there's something behind there too, but...
We could do that. Oh, wait. I think I'm gonna... No, wait. No, never mind. I didn't roll high enough. Damn it. All right. That's not good. It's like a 13. All right. So...
You dent the door a little bit, but it's definitely not broken. It was a locked door. There's one door in this whole place that was locked. That was the locked door.
All right, so then that we have to go into the left door first, I presume.
You can keep trying to bash it down. It's just gonna get harder and harder.
No, forget it. All right, this door is locked, guys. And there must be a key in this left door down the way. Let's just follow me. Let's go. And he walks over to the left door.
Make a key.
Oh, can you make a key?
Maybe, I don't know. Rickman, can I get away with using shape water to form the ice, or form the water from the book into ice, and then, like, you know, pick the lock on the door?
I want you to give me a straight D20 roll. So on the bottom left-hand corner, give me just a story. I want to see what you roll on that.
That would be so cool. Oh my god.
I respect the game here.
Oh, it was terrible. A 3.
When you need it most.
That was such a good idea, though, Mr. Rickman.
You do have your ability to redo things, Cass, if you'd like to redo that. That's one of your inherent abilities.
Like she makes the key, but it like just snaps in half.
Yeah. That one didn't work.
If you would like to, you can try and redo it once. I think that's part of your...
No pressure, Teebs.
Believe in you,
I
Cass.
don't know what to. Just to see if I can.
You have the power.
You have the power.
I got a 15.
That's pretty good. Can you guidance on yourself, Anna said.
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, you could have guidance on yourself, so add a d4 to that too, yeah.
Okay, I'll
so
roll
15 plus a d4. Roll a 4. Roll a 4.
I got a 3.
Not bad.
So
that's a d4 on top of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
18?
Need to wait for the old one to melt.
gives me...
Exactly.
Yeah, that's enough. So you need to be picked up in order to lockpick the door. Because
here,
the door
come here.
The door handle's above your head.
Come here, Cass.
You watch as she forms water from the ground into a key and slowly gets it unlocked. And
that is such a good idea, Teebs.
Thank you. Thanks for allowing it, Rickman.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like to see weird things succeed, so weird things can succeed. You open the door, and in this room, it is like an art gallery-esque room. You see that in this room there are murals of visions,
yes,
like
a little bit,
stories
Drifter.
depicting the wolf, like the little wolf. So these are like childhood stories of the little wolf. So it shows stories of the wolf family growing up. It shows stories of the father and the mother wolf arguing about the ways to raise their child, which is information you knew. You see a group of people come to take care of that wolf separately from them. So it looks like an individual wolf, that the baby wolf was taken away from its parents in order to be raised by...
I'm so sorry. I got a raid, and I want to hear the story. Can you just put 1 second so I could greet them, and then you'll tell me the rest of the story?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi everybody! Thank you, Jill, for the raid. Welcome to the raid. Welcome to the raid. What am I saying? Welcome to the Poop Coven, Jill. How was your stream? I love you. How are you? We are in the middle of our D&D episode 2, season 2 of our community campaign. Welcome in everybody. Zombology and Darth and Citrine Snake. Hello, Lena. Hello. We are in the middle of our D&D campaign. These are our characters, as you can see them. We are right now in a basically underground, in a T-shaped, like a cross-shaped maze, if you will, and we're trying to find the hints and keys to this wolf cult that is very dangerous and trying to destroy the world. So, welcome on in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh my god, Jill, that's amazing. Congratulations. Jill, I am doing awesome. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it so much. Welcome in, guys. Ask any questions that you want, and we're gonna get back to the story right now. So stay tuned.
Tempted, but it would probably have to be with like a magic spell check on top of it to really try and get that done.
Okay, Mr. Rickman, we're listening.
Okay, so yes, mending wasn't going to probably work in that instance, but there's the potential to try. So you continue to look at all of these, like these are all murals and things. There's no written words on any of this, but you watch as it appears a group of people came to take the child wolf away from the fighting parents, and this group of people began worshiping the child wolf themselves.
Jill, congratulations, babe. I'm so happy for you.
It seems, and then there is a description at the bottom of this last pane with them worshiping the little wolf, saying that no matter what the wolf decided, they would support it. And you do see, similarly to that book that is in one of your hands, a lot of murals with a wolf's paw on it with the 3 crescent moons attached to it.
Okay.
And that's all that you really see in this room. And so you've got that long hallway to go.
All right.
Cool.
Wait, long hallway to go.
All right, long hallway it is.
All right, you go down to the long hallway. The door is unlocked. You do not have to break it down.
Baracus will probably try to do it anyway.
Baracus was gonna try to do it anyways. Okay, so I'll go in first and I open the door.
Okay.
And then I walk in. Do you guys want to hang back or do you want me to just go in first?
I mean, if I don't know, like Elle probably would be useful as well.
Yeah, Elle would come with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and Elle walk in. What happens, Mr.
You walk in. You see that this area is like the scenery around this room is like kind of like a kelp-y forest.
I don't think
it
so.
It makes you want to think of like a regular forest. Like they tried to build it in a way that would feel familiar to like a wolf would be, but underwater, like nature. Now you notice that there is some kind of statue. Go
to bed, Jill. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it.
It's not a gigantic statue on an altar.
Good night, babe. Thank you so much. And if you guys are lurking, thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. The story's amazing. So enjoy if you're lurking.
On an altar.
Thank you so much.
But you do hear noises, and you see that there are 4 monsters that like come from the corners to attack you.
Oh, geez.
Let's all roll initiative.
Great.
And then we're gonna have our combat for the night.
Okay,
Oh,
where is it?
God. Wait, are these the pictures?
Yeah. So
God.
there's 2 of one of them, but those are the 3 pictures I showed you.
Wait, 4 of these guys come out?
16.
Yeah, there's 4. Yeah.
Would have to move first. 17.
Wait, I think I just rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah, you
Why
rolled
do I always... I did. Wait, why do I always have trouble with this? I always roll the intelligence, not the initiative. Sorry. Don't disregard that, Mr.Rickmon. Disregard it. Don't look. Oh, God. No, I did not roll a 3.
I actually was like about 2. My brain went, no, that's not right. It's right there.
I know every time I think that's the freaking initiative. Okay, I just rolled my initiative.
It does it. You see int, you want to say, oh yeah, that's initiative.
I know, exactly. Every single time I roll the wrong spot. Okay, guys, these are the monsters we're about to battle. Oh shit, I just like made it huge.
Oh wait, how far? Because we didn't actually like go into that.
You didn't go in. Only she's in. It's about like a 30-foot room.
Okay.
So you're like 5 feet behind her, but you have to go behind Baracus.
Gotcha.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. So yes, as I cannot see the stream again, you do see what appears to be a skeletal shark. You do see these things. I mean, you probably have seen them in storybooks and stuff, which are known as marrow, which are fish-like monsters that are evil mermaid-esque creatures. So there are 2 of the less terrifying ones, 1 terrifying one, and 1 shark.
Do you guys see this shark picture? This is ridiculous. This shark picture looks horrifying. Absolutely horrifying.
If there's like, is there like any water for that to swim? Because like my brain was thinking like, how is that?
No, it's all skeleton. It's all bone, like Mr. Boney.
Mr.
No swimming.
So it
Mr.
like
Boney's
wriggles on the
skeletal legs.
ground? They're like wriggling on the ground?
No, it's walking. Like it is walking on its fins.
The shark?
Yeah, the shark is like
Oh
walking
my
on its
God.
fins.
It's
Like,
a
they
zombie
all-
shark walking.
It's essentially a zombie shark walking. Yeah, things
my
to
God.
protect their temple. You know. Cass, you are up first. So there are the giant skeleton shark, the 3 different marrow monsters. What would you like to do, Cass?
Ooh. You said there's what?
There's the three blue monsters and 1 shark in the room.
Walking shark.
Oh,
Zombie walking shark.
okay. And they're technically animals?
Yes.
No, only the shark is. The other ones are monstrosities, so they're not they're not
What are you calling
animals.
a monstrosity?
Okay. Man, I think about the only thing that I want to try.
I am your host.
I'm so
Anna, thank
undecided
you
right
for the
now.
host, babe.
Let's see here.
Go with your heart.
My heart
That
is
was
telling
totally
me
what
to try
Baracus would
animal
say.
friendship. Say what, Rickman?
I said that would be totally what Baracus says. Go
That's
with your
why I
heart.
said it. I said go with your heart.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really am tempted to try animal friendship just because it's strange and I feel like it might actually work.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my brain kind of thought the same thing. So.
Yeah.
No
I'm like, if you weren't
way!
gonna do it,
My
I'm like,
brain
I'm gonna
went
try to do bad
blood
language responses,
spear.
Just be like, can I like get
Oh
into its
my
head and
God.
like talk to it telepathically and be like, hey, what's up? Like,
You know
do
what?
need to, like go out.
You know
with
what?
Blue yonder.
Cass, what do you say? What do you say to the shark? What do you try and say to it? As you cast animal friendship, you walk up to it and try and talk to it. What do you say?
He sounds like so like he's laughing at this idea.
No,
Oh,
go
gosh.
ahead. I will explain what happens. I've determined what happens on my side. I want her to RP her side.
I kind of want to say, like, hey, man, you know it's not worth it, right? Like, what brought you to this place? Who hurt you?
It looks like, what do you mean it's not worth it? What do? I just sit here all day doing nothing, just guarding that statue over there.
Oh.
So let's
me
be
Persona
friends
vibes
and
and
you
I
can
love
tell
it.
me what it's all about.
What do you want me to tell you?
What's up with the statue?
Oh, that statue. I think that's as you walked closer to talk to the shark, so you got to see the statue. You do notice it is a wolf's paw. Missing inside of its paw there's grooves inside of its paw for 3 crescent moons.
Book.
So, like the book, you notice.
I see Total. How
this
are
seems
you?
like what it needs to be summoned, but it looks like you have 1/4 of the piece at that altar. There are 3 missing moons.
3 missing moons.
And you have seen that there are 3 other locations
Hi,
on
Exar.
this
How
map
are
that
you?
you need to go.
How was your stream?
Oh,
Welcome
boy.
in, Raiders. Oh my
And it's like,
goodness.
but so what? What are you
Oh,
doing
we
here?
are
Well, I
getting
haven't seen
raided
someone in like
today.
100 years.
Ixar,
Like,
how are you? How was
There's
your
like a
stream?
slight
Thank you so much for
boss to them.
choosing
I
us.
loved
We're in
it.
the middle of a
Wait.
D&D event
Wait,
right
wait.
now. Welcome in, everybody.
I'm killing over here.
I'm just sitting there like, I
How
mean,
was your
honestly,
stream,
man,
Ixar?
I don't
Thank you
know.
so
I,
much for
like,
the
woke
raid,
up
babe.
from a near-death experience, and I just want to get out of here and go home.
He's like, I died once. I think that's kind of obvious. I was dead once.
I cannot believe we're talking to a zombie shark right now. Like, this is not what I expected.
So, like, hey, man, can you help us out here? Because, like,
Lo-fi,
you know, we're in a pretty,
Lo-fi, how are
pretty,
you? We did a little
bad
D&D.
situation
Nice,
right now.
Ixar.
It looks like your buddies over
This
there
is
kind of
our
like want to
D&D campaign that we've run. It's season 2, episode 2.
Kind of looks
The
like, yeah,
characters
they've
stay
got
the
that
same,
vibe going on, don't they?
But the community shifts. Whoever's playing each character shifts every week, every
Let them go.
episode.
They're fine people, I guess. Forget about it.
Wait, are you serious? Wait, I had another raid, so I was slightly distracted. Did this talking to the shark actually get us out of this battle right now?
Uh-huh.
So
You
I
are lying to
rolled.
me.
No, I rolled, and I mean, I'll show what I rolled, like to the crowd. I'll put it in our whispers, and you can show what happened.
Wait. Because I had a raid just as soon as I heard the conversation going on. How did we get out of this battle right now? Because I had battle music ready and everything.
She cast animal friendship and began talking. Animal friendship requires a saving throw on my part. Why don't you show the people my
I'm grabbing
message?
it. Critical failure.
Oh no.
Big boss shark, roll the 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's what
Big boss
happens.
zombie shark.
Forget about it.
Forget
wait.
about it.
So the
fight's
shark
over.
said we're not gonna fight, but what about the other guys?
Oh, the shark's the big guy. The other ones are puny. The shark is like, hey,
Wow.
yeah,
He's the
leave him
boss.
alone.
So
Are you
I mean-
serious?
I mean,
that's amazing. The chances, man, the chances. Just,
I rolled a 1. I could have went after and trying to kill you guys, but you know.
well, it gave me very personal
Eh.
vibes, actually talking to a monster too. I'm like, I love this so much.
And I'm just like, all right, well, hey, thanks, man. How can we return the favor?
He's like, he kind of like leans in. He's like, hey, tell Mr. Boney I said hello. He'll know what it means.
You got it.
Wait, but don't we need the statue?
We need to. Well, I guess Cass needs to explain that.
Oh, hey guys. By the way, it looks like we're missing part of this. Whatever you want to call it.
You need a
statue?
Yeah, that thingy.
That thingy? Oh, okay. Is there like parts missing or something?
Yeah. Like,
So yeah, you're as you all kind of gather in the room now because you were all far away that you would have not noticed that. But as you enter the room now, that the shark's like, forget about it, and you watch all of the marrow just like drop their weapons and just kind of go, doo doo doo.
Wow.
So on the altar is this
Stunned. What did
wolf
you do, Cass?
paw. So it's a wolf paw with 3 missing pieces. She's easily able to explain that this 3 missing pieces is what's needed.
Yep.
Okay.
And
that's
someone needs to pick it up and take it with you. And tell Mr. Boney, Mr. Shark says hello.
You want me to take it, guys? I can carry it.
I mean, is it heavy or is it?
Oh,
Like,
it's just it's 2 times the size as Cass. So
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I got it, guys.
Well,
I
yeah,
got it.
that's-
Fratty, put this in my backpack.
you watch Brady kind of like
was
look
like-
at you.
I was gonna say, Brackus, I think Friday's gonna struggle with that. You might want to take care of it yourself.
Fine, I got it. I got
Right,
it.
so you put it in there next to the pies. You know that you have to go find the other 3 moons.
Don't squish the pies.
Yeah.
You leave there. You go back upstairs. Coral and Reef kind of ask what's happening, just to speed this part along, because there was no combat. So we're just gonna jump to a different part I had.
believe that happened.
Whoosh.
Like
you
I was
talk
all
to-
ready to be like, all right, let's talk to it. Be like,
So, yeah.
mindful.
No, Coral and Reef asked what happened. You explain that you have this statue. They're like, well, as long as it's in your hands, be safe. You do run into Mr. Boney, and he's like, wait, that shark? And he kind of like looks at like, that son of a bitch took my leg. And then he kind of gets angry for a second. His wife kind of like pats him on the shoulder. It's like, it's been a long time, dear. He's like, I know.
Oh, can I ask?
Yeah.
What his name used to be?
What his name used to be.
Oh.
He's like,
Yeah.
it was. He kind of like it was Roger. That was just Roger.
Roger.
Is that a pun? Am I missing that
Roger
one?
Rabbit.
Oh my god. Good job, Converse. I was like, that one went
Right
right
on.
over my head. Oh my god.
So
I
Jess, married to Jess O'Hare. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, married to Jess
So
O'Hare.
Roger Rabbit. That was
Muppets.
so good.
I know where this came from.
Yeah, I wonder where all this came from. Okay, so once again, you would have it doesn't matter inconsequential to this. You have all had rest, and you all decide you're gonna head to towards the Karm. And so as you guys begin to make your trek towards the Karm, you can't see it there, but there's a bridge that leads to the mainland, like a long ass bridge that leads from the Ashnod Village to Lady Luck Lane. As you are walking across that bridge, which is like, wow, this is very long, like it's a very long bridge. You notice a couple of different like seahorses like pop up from the water and kind of just like play around near you guys on the bridge.
I was thinking about seahorses last night.
So you see some seahorses.
I guess we should have been thinking about them.
We
So
got, thank you, Karma.
It might be hard to see on the map for where it is, but on the map, there's that little like rectangle to the left.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. That little rectangle right there. You all make a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Can we just applaud Teebs for completely saving the day?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the hell?
you.
Like, yes.
That
was
encounter was
extreme.
like
Well,
that encounter was like extra deadly too. I was like, I'm not gonna play around this one. This one's gonna be a little bit more chill. Nope.
Teebs
Not
with
to
the
mention,
friggin'
like,
skills.
you
That
have to
was
be, like,
amazing.
Yeah, it was really like a good thought. Not to mention like the
I had
luck
my
of
blood
getting, like
spear
a critical
ready.
fail. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
was
was a critical.
ready.
I was like, I gotta respect the critical fail. Like I will. Yeah.
That was amazing. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
the
your first time
bard
playing
just
Teebs.
keeps
Amazing.
rolling the stupid numbers.
I'm doing
yeah,
terrible.
I
I rolled
mean-
a 10.
this is what happens. Clearly.
Kishtara, you notice that there appears to be a little entrance, like a little like door entrance, like flap
Oh, a
to
door.
something that kind of leads downwards that you notice.
We're not in a room, but I found a door. What do you know?
It is not locked either. The door kind of looks like it's being taken over by moss and stuff, but
Interesting. Okay. So I mean, because since I'm the only person that can see this, I'd like mention like.
yeah, you point it out to them. They all, yeah, you all walk around the door. Like it is like a hatch door, like a hatch that leads down to something.
Are we playing Dead by Daylight now? No.
This is very purposeful because, like, MrRickmon clearly put it on the map right there as we were leaving Ashna Village. Someone has to go and inspect it. Can I fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, any of you can fit down there if you want. It's
I
wide
think
enough.
Elmiyra might be
can,
the best
like-
for this.
I mean, I'm wondering like maybe kind of open the hatch and just kind of see what's in there first before just diving into it.
Right. Well, no, that's fine.
yeah,
But
okay,
I just
so,
feel like
yeah,
Elmiyra's
the-
quiet.
You open the hatch and it's there's enough light to see that it's like solid stone down there, but you can't see anything else from that. It's like a long way down.
Okay. What do you think? Like it required kind of like a torch to see as we're going down, or is it?
You have
But-
all the ability to see in the dark, so it's fine. But it's
Okay.
it's a long enough way down that it's not giving enough light from that surface.
Now I could see Baracus just zooming down it.
No, I think actually
Cannonball.
Elmiyra should go down because Elmiyra's character is like a cat, super quiet, will land on her feet. I
Sneaky
think
enough that could go through there without being detected if there was anything.
exactly, and let us know, and the night vision, and also like extremely, and also I mean, if I land, I'm gonna make a big boom. I could cave us all in.
Big boom. Big boom.
Big boom.
Big boom.
All right, Elmiyra, would you want to make a stealth check and then go down there and see what's it?
I mean, that's a question. Do you want to go down there?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and roll a stealth
Yeah,
check and
you
let me know
want
what it
to.
is.
27. Jesus Christ.
27. Yeah, this is this is the thing that you're part. This is what you always do when they need someone to do stealth things.
Oh my God, Chris.
You go down there. You notice it. There's.
You're killing me.
You kind of look around. At first, you notice like big weaponry down there, but it's torture devices.
Oh.
It seems
Oh,
as if
shit.
if you found a dungeon that is out of use. And then all of a
down
sudden,
there.
all of a sudden you hear a lot of scurrying noise, so you immediately like distinctly turn around, and you just see that there are a bunch of raccoons eating what appears to be raw fish and like rice.
Time to get fratty.
Oh God. Right.
Yeah.
No.
So they all scatter away, and it looks like you found a just an old dungeon that doesn't is not in use anymore, and it was
Surely it gets used.
and it kind of looks like what you would believe would have been a rundown sushi bar was somehow down there as well.
I love it.
Wait, did you add this recently? I just came up with the dungeon.
He's literally writing like part of
As
this
we go.
and
Right as we go.
Yeah.
Although
During the stream too.
that little indicator on the screen is a hedge. So I was like, I'm gonna just change the hedge to a hatch.
Oh my God,
Hatch.
Mr. Rickmon. It's a
so-
hatch to my dungeon.
So do you all go downstairs, or do you all go check out the dungeon, or are you all just waiting for him? Or her?
I figured like we were just waiting until Elle came back and to let us know like if it was safe to go down or like they were okay.
Or if it was worth
like,
going down.
Al, you don't believe it's worth going down there. It looks like it was once a very lively place.
Or let's tell us about the raccoons.
Yeah, once it was a lively place, and maybe had once been a place of fear. Now is just very sad and
now
destitute.
It's a party for the raccoons.
They have their own sushi bar. It's perfect.
Oh my god, too much. Okay.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Something smells fishy.
Wow.
Womp womp.
Ba-da. Dungeon party. Guys, it's not a party. All right,
Okay.
so Elmiyra comes back and joins us.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on 1 second. I have to send you one final thing.
Oh, fuck.
And as you are going, as you get up, you guys begin to talk for a second, and almost seemingly out of nowhere, you hear a person go, friends, I was waiting for you. Welcome. And you can show this picture, and that's where we're going to end for today.
Yay!
As this person appears behind you, unfamiliar voice, unfamiliar face. You just see her.
From the hatch?
Ooh, she's pretty.
Coming from probably the opposite side of the bridge. So from you went left of the bridge. She was probably right of the bridge.
And then we end on Brax going,
okay.
damn.
Yeah, you just hear a girl going, "Hi, I've been waiting for you."
Oh, hello.
Hello.
And that's
Okay.
where we'll pick up next
Wow.
week
Hello.
because we have only a 1 week break between these next sessions. Bye, bum, bum.
Dun dun.